I must warn you.
I have touched Parentiri before.
But you have not touched this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rings of Cringe! Our Farazan swears by the calluses of my hands. Only issue is, his hands don't have any calluses. It's the little details, or lack thereof, more particularly, like this, that show the lack of care. Amazon Prime challenging the CW for the throne of teenage drama. Discount Galadriel continues to act very much not like the actual Galadriel, needlessly antagonizing people, and she gets thrown in prison because of it. It's really quite telling that the only way the writers know how to introduce the characters is through those characters' incompetence. Discount Galadriel and Discount Elrond, the leaders, can't lead. Discount Legolas, the fighter, can't fight. And Isildur, who we are introduced to as a sailor, can't sail. So this Adar chap says he's no god, which is a very pointed way of telling us he's not Sauron. This is now Star Wars. And once again, the writers can't make up their minds as to if orcs can stand the sun or not. Hint, they're not supposed to. The visual effects are great. That is the only thing in this show that is great, but never let it be said that I didn't give the Rings of Cringe credit when it deserved it. Once again, it is implied that either Discount Elrond has the ability to teleport, or the elves are literally right next to the dwarf mines. Either way. Huh? Now we learn that Discount Elrond is Sherlock Holmes because he deduces that the dwarves are hiding something, which might actually have been good writing if this scene wasn't after we already learned in the previous episode that the dwarves had been hiding something. So essentially, the writers are telling the audience something they already knew. That's not great writing, I hate to break it to you. Discount Elrond now uses his lore-accurate eyesight to read the dwarf's lips. This is perhaps the first expression of competence we've gotten from this character. I guess it's good that he's finally becoming slightly competent. I wish it happened in his introductory episode, however. And still, skulking around isn't very accurate to Elrond's character, is it? 20 years is far too long to stay away, says the elf, who can and does live for thousands of years. Much like how Discount Galadriel is written as a whiny teenager, despite also being thousands of years old, actually. Okay, so Discount Aragorn is almost definitely Sauron. Assuming this is true, though, I have questions about why Sauron was stranded in a shipwreck and why he's hanging around Discount Galadriel specifically. Quick, here's an action scene so you don't think about it. But elves don't have super strength. They don't have super strength. Just to be clear. In a very short scene, we once again very quickly get a glimpse of what might actually, on a good day, be great and canon-esque writing. Namely, this scene hints that most Numenoreans are supposed to be resentful of the elves' immortality, which is true. It's the main source of conflict between Numenor and the elves. Still, I'm not going to go exactly as far as to heap mountains of praise on the show for one scene with decent writing per every 4 episodes. Jokes aside, this is actually a creative effect, but the Palantirs are not used to see the future, so... The sequences with minimal dialogue, like this one, are actually halfway decent, I admit. A discount Legolas is neither late nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he is meant to. So much slow-mo. So far, the best cinematography of the show culminates in everything being blue. And now the orcs don't like sunlight again. This changes from moment to moment, depending on whether the plot needs it to be a thing or not, and I have noticed. Dwarves don't sing. You know, I really hate this relationship. There were 3 marriages between men and elves, Beren and Luthien, Aragorn and Arwen, and Tuor and Idril. So this just demeans those 3. In that moment, Antler Lady knew. She screwed up. And so we end the episode with the numbering of the Númenóreans. To be honest, maybe The Great Wave is the best episode yet. Not that that means much. Ugh.